Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Broken Branch Wood Shop. My name is Mark, and we have some new toys today. We're going to be doing an unboxing and setup of the California Air Tools 5-gallon pressure pot for resin casting. My wife got this for me for Christmas, and we've been waiting to get some other supplies to go into setting this thing up. So it has been itching at me and staring at me from the corners, wanting me to open it up, but I wanted to wait and do it with you guys. And so I went ahead to go along with it and ordered the California Air Tool. This is our air compressor. It's the 8010 Ultra Quiet air compressor from California Air Tools. No, this is not a sponsored video, but I just sometimes like for things to go together, and this was a good deal on this. So I ordered this, and it just came in today. So we're shooting this video. I got some other cool things that we've got ready to do some resin casting. We're just going to do the setup of these two tools and everything today, and then probably in the next video we'll do some resin casting. But I've already picked up a lot of stuff from that. Got some molds and stuff that I picked up from Woodcraft, and some Alumilite, some air tools and stuff like that. Ordered me a mold from Jake Thompson at Northside Custom Crafts. A couple of other little things that he uses. If you've never checked his channel out, I highly recommend going. He's got some really great content on resin and moldings. Picked up some other powders and dyes and things like that we'll be using whenever we start doing the molding. But it's going to have a great time. But today we're going to get these things unboxed. Let's see what's in them, and let's get them set up and ready. Let's do it.
All right, so we've got the straps taken off the outside of it. It's got styrofoam on the up and back, thick styrofoam to protect it. And that's just a bag of wheels, and it's got a book that comes with it there. And we'll get the plastic off of that there, and just kind of inspecting it, see what's going on. And I started noticing some stuff right here on the top. And so we'll get in here and show you what we've got working here.
Woo. I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm sure it's not going to do anything with the function of it, but man, it just looks like there's a lot of little dings all over this lid here that I'm smearing stuff around. I don't know if she can catch that or not on the film, but I mean, they're pretty significant. It's not like that anywhere else. It just looks like a whole bunch of stuff got dropped and dinged all over the top of it there. But let's see what we got here. Well, I would say in all the videos that I've seen of these, this is not yet put on, and it's already put on this one. And so, well, one less thing that I have to do. It's just not something that I was used to seeing. We've got the wheels here in the back, and we'll get those put on and get it set up, and then we'll move over to the air compressor.
All right, so getting this thing put together, does a lot of clanking around, so just using some painter's tape there to put around it, and that keeps those screws and bolts and everything from clanking around. And getting the wheels put on is just real simple. Lock washer and washer the wheels, and a 17 millimeter nut on there, and that was really it.
All right, so we got this thing put together. It did come with an instruction book. The wheels were down inside it. As I stated earlier, I don't know if we edited that part out or or not yet. There's some damage done to the top of this thing, like there's some stuff that's hit it, and this was already installed on it. Other videos that I've seen and stuff, it was not installed yet. So I'll do some checking on that, and I don't know. Y'all tell me if any of the ones that you've seen, if the handles were bent down like this. All the pictures of the ones that I've seen, they were upright. So 100% honest, I kind of worry that I may have got shipped a refurbished machine, maybe with the little bit of damage to the top, this already being done. But maybe that's just me being a little bit paranoid. But we got her put together, and so we're going to go to the compressor, get that unboxed and put together, and we'll see if she holds air.
All right, so unboxing the compressor here, a little bit heavier than the pressure pot, so got my wife to help me out, giving me a hand getting that up there. Not really just a whole lot to this, getting the air line on the side of it right there, and then getting the wheels put on. Made a mistake here. You're gonna see this thing fall here in a minute, but luckily it falls on the table and not off of it. There we go. And I'm not very smart, so I just picked it right back up, but my wife once again gave me a hand putting those on there. And I believe the nuts on those were 17 as well. And just turning it on and getting some pressure on it and draining it off, making sure everything was good. And everything looked great, so we'll get it up and get it going for you. This is the airline kit that I ordered on Amazon, and it's just a basic airline kit with anything you need. I already had the Teflon tape with it, so no need to order that extra. And just getting the male and female ends set up to where we'll be able to hook one side up to the compressor and the other side.
All right, so we've got both of these put together. Not really much to either one of them, just basic things, to get started, go on and get your wheels on with both of them. I believe both of these was a 17 millimeter on both of these nuts on this side, so you can go ahead and have that ready. This the air filter tube is just a hand tighten. Place a little tube in there, put your air filter on there, hand tighten that only, and it's got your valves and everything on up top here, and then down in the bottom it's got a drain valve down here. It's also release any condensation that may build up in your tank due to use. And man, listen to how quiet this thing is. This is one of the reasons I got this, because there's enough loud stuff going on in the shop as it is than to add one more tank. I've got a very loud, just a Walmart kind of tank sitting over by my shop door. And when I got my laser over here, I got one of the Lowe's brand Cobalt Ultra Quiets, and it does really good. It's a quiet run. I actually think this one may be a little bit quieter, and we may run some tests on that on a future video and just see which one outdoes the other. But honestly, the reason I turned away from that one in the very beginning is because it's only like a 4.3 gallon, and this being a 5-gallon pressure pot, I wanted something with more than 5 gallons in the tank. That way it's not having to slow down and cycle to keep up to be able to put enough pressure in the tank. So that was ultimately the deciding factor. But man, this thing is really, really quiet. You've got your pressure knob here to control how much pressure you've got in there, and quick release right here. But let's see if this thing will hold some pressure. So we want to make sure and get these knobs tightened down all the way here. I love how big these knobs are and just how easy they snug down. Let's double check these one more time. I don't know, again, as I said earlier, I don't know if this was a factory install. So I'm not sure if they use Teflon or the liquid Teflon when they put these on. I know in other videos that I watched, it was something that had to be done. But we'll get this thing going and see if she holds air. We're gonna let this go, let it get up to pressure, and then we'll start filling it up. This does have a lock. I'm hollering like I'm trying to holler at the phone right now, but I've got a microphone right here, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. And it's a push lock, so you just pop it back and adjust your pressure on here on your intake. All right, so we got the tank pressurized here, and now we're going to get the pressure tank here pressurized. So we're going to get hooked up. This knob here, you want to back this off. We don't know what pressure it's at yet, so you want to make sure and back that off, and then just build it up as you go, and then you can stop it once you get to that pressure and lock it back in. So let's go ahead and top it off. Open your tank up and go ahead and start pressurizing. Get it around here where I can see it. All right, we are right at, well, went over 50 there. So let me back it off. So we went a little over where we wanted to go. So I'm going to back it off. I want to try to stop this right at 60 and then see if she'll hold. All right, so we're just under 60 there. We're going to lock it down. Go ahead and turn the compressor off here. So we're right at probably about 59 on the meter here. And so we're going to leave it. And we're going to leave it for, we'll just say 30 minutes. 30 minutes to an hour. And then we'll come back and give it a check and see how she held up under pressure. All right, so we've been just a little over an hour, and we've got everything is set exactly where it was. The gauge hasn't budged from the pressure that we left it at, so I think it's pretty safe to say that it's tight. There's no leaks anywhere. Everything looks good, and so we're ready to use this thing. And I'm excited about it. So we're going to get ready and do some videos, probably shoot them tomorrow, and go ahead and start using some of these other equipment that we talked about in the beginning of the video, and start doing some resin casting, and get them in the pressure pot, and let's see how they turn out. I appreciate you guys for watching today. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And if there's anything that we happen to miss in the video that you can think of, or you think somebody needs to know about these pieces of equipment, shoot us a comment down below. Let us know. and I'll try to get back with you, and we can update these things. It's all about information, so we want people to know anything. So if there's anything that's been missed, again, leave us a comment. If you like the video, leave us a comment. These are things that always helps the channel out and keeps us growing. And so we appreciate you guys being here with us and taking time to be with us. And so be safe out there, and till next time, we'll see you back in the shop. Thank you. Apparently, I still don't know what I'm doing. Not empty out and feel like I'm doing, because I'm stupid.